Hello, everyone, and welcome to The Theorist with your host, JC Botero67. And today we're taking a look at chapter 27 of A Magnificent Depravity by Eglentyne. And today I have a special guest with me. You guys probably all know him from The Theorist and the Savant, which we do Revelations reviews. So today I have Alex with me.
Hello, yes.
Yes. And he'll be putting random input into what I'm saying because he has no clue what I'm going to be talking about. But
Nope,
it'll be
not at all.
fun and it'll be worth it. And I just remembered we never did a ghetto thing. Well, we did a little bit in Revelations, but
I kind of did, yeah. A small
yeah.
one.
And we did I Am a Priest, so we're good. Anyway, no one's going to know what we're talking about. But anyway, it kind of balances it out, I guess, because you have no clue what's going on with MagDeprav. And other people who aren't reading Revelations probably have no clue either.
Exactly.
So anyway.
Haha, go read Revelations.
Right? Okay. So the chapter starts off with Ciel, Sebastian, Paula, and Lizzie leaving France. And they're aboard a ship that could only offer them commoner accommodations. And basically they're just standing on deck. There's no private room. So to kind of help ease Lizzie's distress, Sebastian and Paula go grab some food and wine for Ciel and Lizzie, which they're drinking directly from the bottle. And like Lizzie, she's just all like, "Oh, I don't think I've ever," or like, "I've never drank." I can't even. What's the right tense? I can't even think of the right tense. I don't have the quote here, but yeah, like Lizzie was basically saying she's never drunk directly from the bottle before.
That's
drink.
incredibly ghetto.
Drunk.
She ain't never drunk this wine before. Right out the bottle, girl.
Lizzie has gone ghetto now.
Yes, oh my goodness.
That's so funny.
I'm slowly doing every character.
Yes. Alright. So, eventually, Ciel lays his head down on Lizzie's lap. And he's smelling her perfume. Wait, what?
I said that's kinky, sorry.
Right? Yeah, I know, because she's all like, "Oh, what are you doing?" And Ciel's like, "I'm exhausted," just like me. Okay. And anyway, Ciel smells her perfume, which he seems to have forgotten when he gave it to her, because he kind of went through like this whole like mind loss thingamajig. So, just to kind of make it clear to you, Alex.
Okay.
Okay. But then he plays it off, kind of, I guess, and he kind of recalls it and whatnot. So anyway, Sebastian and Paula's conversation is much more interesting.
Or Lizzie and Ciel. You're not interesting enough for this review.
I know. Oh, well, I love Ciel. It's just Lizzie that bugs me. Hey, there has been like amazing Ciel Seb hotness in this fanfic. I'm not even kidding. Like, I miss it.
You're gonna read this.
Yes, you're gonna like a part that I'll reach a little further down the road. So anyway, Sebastian and Paula's conversation. Sebastian starts off with, "The rains will probably greet us in Portsmouth." And Paula goes on to say, "My mother used to say that leaving for a journey on a rainy day was to leave sadness behind, but to arrive home on a rainy day means you've carried sadness home with you." She turned to face the couple. Ciel had laid his head in Elizabeth's lap, turned toward her, and dozed off. "My lady looks terribly sad." So I'm just like, dude, major foreshadowing, because I believe that Lizzie is going to catch Ciel and Sebastian in the act at some point.
Good, I hope so. I hate Lizzie. Maybe she'll go away.
Okay. And then there is going to be a ball. And
oh, I love balls.
Yes. Double meaning. I love it. See, I love having you in these reviews. You don't even have to read it. Like, you just...
Right? I have no clue what's going on. I'm just being a smart ass.
I know. I love it. Okay. So what was I saying? Oh, okay. The ball. So Lizzie wanted to like have some event and whatever, and so Ciel's gonna throw this ball. They're inviting like all these people, and for some reason, Sebastian got in touch with. You've read the manga, yes?
Yes.
Alex? Okay. You've read the Weston arc,
yes.
With like more recent stuff. Okay. I don't know. There's this kid. I don't know if you remember him. His name is Johan. I can't remember his last name right now. But yeah, so basically, like, he met up with Sebastian or something. I think it may have been at Lizzie's house. So, or Lizzie's manor. So Ciel was over at like Lizzie's manor for Easter, and this kid was there too. And
Johan Agaris?
I guess that's his last name. I don't know. I can't remember his last name.
He's tall and he has like dark hair, and yeah, that's him.
No, wait, no. He's like kind of shortish. He's like kind of cute.
Oh, who am I thinking of?
I
I
don't
don't
know.
even know. All right, never mind.
Okay, so anyway, so then Johann is like, oh, like I guess he kind of pulls Sebastian aside, or like I don't know, they kind of find each other like in the library or something, and they like they're kind of talking, and so Johann is kind of like embarrassed to admit that he's gay, and so Sebastian's like, oh, it's okay, like you don't have to feel embarrassed and whatnot, and so then like they share a kiss and whatnot. And then I think Sebastian is even telling Johann like, "Oh, maybe you should try this with Ciel or something." So I think if Lizzie isn't going to cast Ciel and Sebastian, that she might at least spot Ciel and Johann if that ends up happening.
Oh, girl, I know who you're talking about now. All right, I'm
Okay.
good. His last name is
Okay.
Harcourt.
Yes, I was like, it starts with an H. I can't remember. I don't want to be wrong. But
All
yeah.
right, I'm good. I'm all caught up now. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Alrighty. So then, here's another little bit of Paula and Sebastian. And Paula starts off first. I'm so concerned for them, you know? Perhaps it is reckless youth, but I just have such a worry. Those large eyes searched my gaze with a hope that I could offer some reassurance or explanation. And the story is put into first person and it's from Sebastian's perspective, just
Ooh.
so you know. Yeah, it's really cool. So then Sebastian goes on to say, there is no advice I can offer that you do not already know, Paula. Serve your lady. She needs you more than you know. She sighed and mimicked my smile. And then Paula goes on to say, that's something I can do. So
She's gonna need you even more when she finds out that I am having sex with her future betrothed person.
exactly, right? And I'm like, because like Paula's kind of all smiley and she's like, yeah, I can be there for her and whatnot. I'm like, isn't she picking up on what Sebastian is hinting at?
Yeah,
Okay.
right.
Okay, no, she isn't. Okay.
Well, she's not the brightest crane in the box, so.
Yeah. I suppose so.
Jingle, jingle, jingle. Sorry.
Oh yeah. No, that's beautiful. I love it. Okay. So I have like this huge old quote. I don't want to read everything, but basically they arrived back to England. It sure enough was raining, and Lizzie's like, oh, what am I going to tell your mom, or what am I going to tell my mom about like what happened? Because basically the Ciel's toy factory in France burned down.
Oh, God.
At Ciel's request, because one of the guys that was managing the place there was, like stealing money. For some reason, he had kids hidden like in the basement of the toy factory.
Holy
and so
crap.
Ciel just wanted to get rid of it all. And obviously, like Lizzie, she's kind of debating, should I tell my mom the truth? Should I not? Like, and then Ciel's like, oh, just tell her it was a most unfortunate accident. And then, Lizzie's like, oh, you're lying again, Ciel. So now I'm going to go ahead and read a little more of the quote thing. I skipped over a little bit. Lizzie, sometimes I lie. Put the trip from your mind. Next month will be better. And then Lizzie goes on to say, how do I know you're not lying about that too? Which Ciel responds, I do not believe there's anything I can say to that. Be well, love. And I'm like, dude, like, Ciel sounds so harsh. Like, but hey, I don't mind it, because I'd rather he stay with Sebastian than Lizzie. But,
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so now you're gonna love this part.
Oh,
Okay.
good.
So Sebastian and Ciel, like, they've reached the manor. I think it might be not the Phantom Hive Manor, but I think like I can't remember the name of like the other thing, like the whatever. They reach one of Ciel's manors, and so I don't even know what Ciel is talking about, because this quote from Sebastian, or thoughts at least, I was like, oh yeah, I want you to be doing this too. Like, I don't care what Ciel's saying. Like, I just want you guys to get down and dirty. So here is Sebastian's perspective. What I wanted was to spread his legs and take him on the couch. I wanted him bare-chested and panting with me, whispering in his ear. Does this feel familiar? Do you remember now? Instead, I clutched the threshold of the doorway and looked down. You intended to gift it for the distress you had caused her earlier that month. Oh, okay, so they were talking about, like, when Ciel gave Lizzie the perfume and whatever. Which I'm just like, I don't care about this crap. Like, knock it out, peeps. So yeah.
The hell with Lizzie.
Right? Seriously. Let's see. I didn't take very many notes after that, but yeah, that's basically what kind of, struck me the most out of the chapter. It's kind of like, okay, like, is there foreshadowing? Obviously, like, Lizzie's sadness, like, is she going to catch them in the act or hear about it from somebody? Because May Rin actually caught them in the act.
Well, that's classic.
Just to point that out, yeah. What else can I say? yeah, we'll have to see what happens with the ball. I hope that happens soon. Like I'm really hoping it happens like next chapter. Like I want to see this ball and like what's gonna happen and like if Seal and Johan are gonna have like a hookup. Like I'm excited for that. Because Seal just goes perfectly with anybody and everybody.
It's very true.
Yep. And yeah, I mean, I guess I'll just kind of leave the review at that. And I mean, I don't know. I guess I continue to have predictions that I've had before. Like, oh, Grell is going to be introduced at some point too in the story. Yeah. He hasn't made an appearance yet. But yeah, any predictions that I've made in like not the previous review, but like the one before that, or even the one before that, like I'm kind of sticking to those predictions. So we'll kind of see what happens in the, next chapter 28 or the ones to follow. So yeah, that concludes the review. Thank you, Alex, for being a guest.
You're very welcome.
It's always fun having you on board with these things. So
I enjoy it. It's the best Tuesdays ever.
Right. So yes, how do you feel like you should totally like read this?
I need to read this.
And then we need to review it together.
And indeed, I have 27 chapters to catch up on though, so I'm going to have to start like today and then read nonstop the rest of the week, so.
Right.
Oh, I think my Nook is out, so I'll pull it up on my Nook and then sit on the couch where it's warm and then read it.
Sounds good.
Yes.
Alrighty. Well, hopefully next review I'll have Alex as a co-host and not just a guest. And if not, I mean eventually. I hopefully by chapter 30, because chapter 30 is something that is celebratory,
Yes, indeed. All the milestone chapters.
Yes, we'll work on that. All right, we bid you farewell, people, and we'll catch you, if not together on MagDeprav, then on Revelations for sure, which you should check out if you haven't read already.
Yes, do go read it. It's almost over, so go read it now.
But it's worth it. Right? All right, we'll catch you guys later. Bye.